All right. Hello, researchers. Hello, my little interns. I have decided to record something today. Behavior just dropped this lovely little online page for the Skull Merchant preview with some funny little images and things, and I think it explains pretty well how she's going to be working. So I'm excited to get this clearer look. I'm super excited for the killer power in question, and I've also got a bit of Skull Merchant gameplay here to run in the background. Um, I'm just gonna yap. This is gonna be like a low effort. I just want to like spit something out, and I think I might make a couple more videos in this vein in the future because this wasn't. It definitely wasn't a Herculean effort, and I think doing them this way is probably good. Um, so they've introduced a whole new suite of changes to Skull Merchant. She's going to be coming out a completely different killer. She's going to be coming out a projectile killer. Um, with some sort of detection utility. Uh, as well, uh, she gets to keep that stealth utility, which I think might make her a little oppressive the more that I kind of look at this kit. Because again, like you can watch this footage in the background. I'm hardly even using the claw drones. This is just undetectable. If anything, I think Skull Merchant has one of the better undetectable powers in the game, and she's kind of slept on over more favorable choices like Ghostface. Um, at the very least, as far as her raw undetectable goes. Um, so when she gets a more damaging power, we might see some changes to that. But regardless, deploying a drone also is completely different now. You get to pilot them. As it is in this little like graphic here. They give you a hypothetical like Skull Merchant match, and as you deploy the drone, you can pilot it to a like high traffic loop. Somebody's going to be running there, RPD desk, the front gen, and fuck, what's that map? The one with the house on Wrecker's Yard. I can't remember. Just that one gen on the porch, like there, things like that. Survivors are going to be there. You are going to put your goddamn drone there. And you can do it from anywhere on the map. You don't have to walk there yourself. It's very good. It feels a little twinsy. And I'm gonna be real with you. It's a fun thing to think about. I like that. Um, and as well, uh, they kind of show another little graphic like, yep, stopping, crouching still interrupts her detection powers. So that hasn't changed at all. Um, Now here's the part that's really funny. If you're piloting that drone to that high traffic loop and you happen to just see a little rat on the way, you can just like take the drone, take the survivor, and combine the two. Head meets face. I also like that they gave this drone like a little spike cap, like a little spike injector cap in the in the graphic. Like he's just gonna my headbutt you. It's just really funny. The survivor is just traumatized. Um, so as well, claw traps work a little differently. They are a charge now. So much like artist crows, much like unknown UVX, this is something that is going to stick on a survivor for a period of time without downing them. When you get hit with it, you will be injured. But if you are already injured, then nothing really happens. You can think of it a little bit like a ranged Legion hit or like a ranged Kaneki hit almost. It's not going to have that mangle, but it's going to be countered in a lot of the same ways. If you're injured and another person is healthy and you see a stealth drone enter the room with you, it might be better for you to take that stealth drone than it would be for you to let that stealth drone hit your teammate who's fully healthy. Which again opens up a lot of like nice counterplay. I enjoy that. And then as well, this second ability that she has to pop the charges, it is a separate ability. This is something that we haven't seen on a range killer literally at all. And I'm extremely interested to see how this feels. So this drone that follows her around at her shoulder, this new little buddy drone, as they're calling it in this document, is basically just a like nice flavorful coating for the new part of Skull Merchant's power. She can shoot an EMP dart at you. Which, if you have a claw trap, will cause it to down you. So, you're going to be able to see wall bangs with this. It is an AoE. And I'm not sure how straight it's going to be flying, although I assume it's probably going to have a similar trajectory to Trickster Knives, Huntress Hatchets, something like that. Maybe it won't be a totally straight skill shot, but it'll probably be pretty close. I don't anticipate it being on any kind of an arc. And then they kind of go into the survivor perspective, like, oh yeah, crouch to avoid the drones, do your funny little, like... Oh, that looks like 2 scan lines. They might be bringing back her second scan line. That would be good. And then it looks like the drone charge is going to be very similar to the demo charge, at the very least in the way that they're keying it here. Yeah, super excited for this. This is a combination of a bunch of killers that I really, 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 really enjoy. And I am entirely justified in my decision to farm all of my prismatic shards to get a pretty Skull Merchant outfit. It's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool having a new range killer to work with. I know I was going literally insane when Houndmaster got released. I'm sorry, that's my alarm. I gotta go to work in a minute. But yeah, Houndmaster released new Dash Killer. And this again, love child of that. You're sending this thing off, you're redirecting it, you're moving it around. I haven't played a lot of Twins, but that also seems to have a lot of DNA there. And every time I've played Twins, I've had a lot of fun with Twins. Actually, they really are like little victors, the more that I kind of look at this. Because it's like, you have these, you know, these claw traps. You know where the survivor is when they're on them. And then that survivor can't heal until they remove it. It's Victor. It's literally Victor. That's kind of odd. I mean, the more that I think about it, like she has like that's Twins' almost entire power, and then she's got like the dart on top of it. I don't know. Again, I'm interested. I think she's gonna be absolutely fucking wacky. And then the stealth capabilities, like, okay, so here's what I'm curious about. how fast these drones are going to move, how long are undetectable is going to stay. If it's just going to be like a twin situation of if I swap to the drone, I am undetectable. If I'm not on the drone, I'm not undetectable anymore. Because if that's the case, it'll be a hell of a lot more fair. But if she has the capability to just, oh, I don't want to pilot this. I just want to plonk this down right here at this loop right next to me. I want to get 6 seconds of undetectable. I'm going to chase you with that now that you're injured and not have a claw trap, and I'm just going to down you with a random UVX shot through the fucking wall. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. I feel like there are definitely some Survivor mains that would be kind of molding after that. Again, really fun concept, though. I yeah, no, that was all just kind of like I don't know, real-time thoughts. I've still just read this myself. I've just put this together in a couple minutes. Uh and honestly, I am going to jump on the PTB basically as soon as it comes out. I'm not sure if this is gonna I don't think this is gonna replace Carmina for me. I think it'll need a little work. It's definitely not gonna be an artist replacement, but this is definitely gonna be on my fucking roster. Because holy shit. I mean, I already liked Skull Merchant. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is an entirely different thing. Here, we'll let this last little Mori happen. I know, if I recall correctly, I fucking missed. Hold on. Yeah. The miss of the DC. All right, everybody. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you all have a good evening, day, whatever time it is. And hopefully, I mean, hey, hopefully we'll get a hell of a lot more of these uploaded. Hopefully we'll do a hell of a lot more Dead by Daylight things on, like, YouTube and stuff. But goodbye. I appreciate you.